Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. The Dutch capital is rocking. It always has. It did in the days when the great man after whom this arena is named took to the field, and it still does here and now. The faithful expect, and he's got the shot away! He's had a hit! Now who's got a chance to finish? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Ajax with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. And he gets rid in a hurry. Messi. Out of play for a throw.
Well, we're in the presence of a true great of Italian.
There's the hit! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Cantona! Goal! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Cruyff has got himself a free kick. David Villa. Vinicius Junior. Ajax are looking to break at pace. Beckenbauer cuts out the pass. That'll be a throw-in. And it's Cruyff. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Chiellini gets over and intercepts. So what can they make of this? Rivaldo. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well timed, excellent interception. Ball is over the line. Short changes him with that pass. Eto'o.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Couldn't squeeze it through. Chiellini. Cruyff. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Messi. Davis with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Nice control. He's going for goal! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Vinicius Junior going face-to-face with his great rival.
This is the time you need that pace.
Aims beyond the defence. Conte. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Rivaldo. It's Rivaldo! Oh, that was no routine save.
Rivaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Climbs up big! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And now they can spring out of defence. And that has put paid to that. That is good alertness. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior looking to penetrate. Oh, what a climb! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Succumbs to the pressure. Cruyff. No, that's been intercepted. Davis. And it's Beckham.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Cantona does have his name on the score sheet, of course. No, that was never going to make it.
Has been indicated.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. He's having a go! That's a half-decent try.
We're talking fine margins, very fine margins.
And there's the end of the first half. Good attack on the first 45 minutes.
Look, Peter, this isn't good. Their body language is not encouraging, and the manager must have a major verbal impact, or else.
Substitution in progress.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Oh, shooting chance! They've scored! The second half sparked straight into life. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for...
Big chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Cantona has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Beckenbauer can get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Thuram does well to get it back. Beckenbauer. He's hit one! It's in! And this is getting better and better.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
And here's Sané. Oh, here's a chance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Really was just waiting to pounce on any slip-up, and he was gifted a chance.
Pedri. Well, they've got it again. More and more pressure on the ball here.
The attendance for this match
was
was 52,044.
Ajax appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Sané. Chiellini wins the duel this time. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Beckenbauer. The less said about that pass, the better. He's looking to set free a runner. Pass somewhat off target. Beckenbauer. That's really well manoeuvred. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Sané. Sané! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Sané with the short one. Cruyff gets good distance on it. Ajax have the chance to go the other way. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. And smartly reclaimed. Nicely aimed pass. Davis spots it and intercepts. Conte, and it's Gnabry. Well, the idea was a good one, the execution of it not quite so.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
It is a corner. So, third corner of the game. And it's hoisted clear. Ajax are looking to go forward now. In with the challenge. And he's intervened well there. Cafu. Gnabry. Has a look and place it forward. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Eto'o. Interesting ball. He's in plenty of space here. It's gone out for a throw-in.
Substitution for Ajax. Number 14, Alvin Teller. Number 15.
Oh, lovely feeding, is such a good mover.
Number 4,
Saka.
Beckenbauer. Number
Pedri.
9,
Really
Johan
fierce,
Cruyff.
close defending.
Number 99,
Conte. This might spell danger.
coming on the field. Number
The movement
3,
is slick, the speed is slippery.
Number 5,
The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Number 19, Zanetti.
Saka
Number 7,
has a goal!
Francesco Totti. Number 22.
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line.
Taking place.
Very impressive.
Now it's Totti, and the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Well, he's the one person you wanted that to fall to, and we saw this.
Cafu. That pass isn't the best. And it's Totti. Messi. Oh, he's found support out wide. He has found a way through.
Added minutes has been indicated.
No way through, so back. And now the hit! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Conte has taken on too much there.
There's a player in need of attention here.
Yeah, and I hope for his sake that it's cramp, meaning it'll be a quicker fix.
He's going to continue, it seems, albeit a little gingerly. Adams makes the interception. Ajax have a free kick. No second thought, a straight red card. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
Adams clears it away. And that will be the final act. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Things have got underway here. It's Iniesta! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's taking no chances there.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Vinicius Junior.
Vinicius Junior, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Oh, what a climb! Oh, should really have made more of that.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
And it's Gnabry, and he's being shifted off it. Gnabry wins the duel this time. David Villa charging forward, the ball at his feet. He's looking to set free a runner. He's picked his way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that's a good ball. Great hit! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Sané really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. And he's managed to get rid. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, N'Golo Kante. He is only one midfielder, but it often feels like he does the work of two or three. He's got exceptional awareness for danger and the stamina to make sure he can go and snuff it out over and over again if required. He's also exceptional in the tackle, and when you watch him in the latter parts of a game, 90th minute plus, he looks as if he's in the first five.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Thuram. Gnabry. Picked out brilliantly. David Villa! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Engages and forces him off the ball. It may be goalless, but it is not without interest.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Vinicius Junior! David Villa.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Gnabry. Played back in. Beckham. Oh, that was vital.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Sané. He's going for goal! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Wilshere. He's having a go! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, I think a little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back-page headlines there.
Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Now it's Sané. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Great ball, and he's... Vinicius Junior! Goal!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Iniesta. He's beaten the lot. It's Iniesta! That was superb goalkeeping.
Iniesta is offering a wry smile there.
Rudiger is there, and he can get that clear. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Nuno Mendes. Now it's Thuram. Now this could be a shot at goal! It's there! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
And we've reached half-time. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. Big chance! And that is wildly off target.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Sane looks to get on the end of this. That is a great pick out. Look at the space here. Tries a shot! In he goes again! He's scored!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Vinicius Junior could move up a gear here. He's got away. And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. But, oh, he's been caught on it here. And that is and the shot! Thuram! And he's quick to get it clear again. Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. Sane is onto it in a flash.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Koundé cuts out the pass. So what can they make of this? And it's Gnabry. That has been cut short. And here's Vinicius Junior. He'll try from distance. Thuram, who's set up one goal so far. Now it's Iniesta. Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Thuram. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Corner number 2 then. Davis can get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Gabriel Jesus. He's had it taken off him.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
David Villa. Oh, that's a fine interception. Wilshere. Just about up to 75 minutes. Gabriel Jesus. Rudiger. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And now the breakaway. Sane providing an outlet on that flank. Sane tries making a foray down the right.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Iniesta. Oh, truly brave defending.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
Conte. David Villa. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Driving forward.
whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Substitution on the field.
All hands on deck for this one.
Nuno Mendes. Number 18, Vinicius Junior. Number 21.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
19, Iniesta. Number 20.
Now it's Mbappe.
Coming on the field.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
Roberto
Oh, he's
Carlos.
Saka!
Number 50.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Number 81, Raspadori. Number 16, Hendrick. Number 22, Neymar. Substitutions taking
Pretty
place.
loose pass.
2 added
That
minutes
looks a
have been
cracking ball.
indicated.
He's been picked out. Face to face with the keeper. Can he finish? They've done it! They have stolen level at the last!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
And that is that. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final...
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. The action has already started. Now it's Son Heung-min. Saka. Oh, no question, that's a foul.
Well, Peter, we're about to watch a terrific defender in Carlos Puyol. He'll lead by example and continually organise. His appetite, and attitude to the game is absolutely fabulous. There's an awful lot to enjoy about his play.
And he exudes charisma.
He does, and I just love his leadership.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's on his way, now the finish! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Rummenigge is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Messi goes short. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Bellingham. Oh, that's a fine interception. Now it's Totti. Rummenigge. Vinicius Junior. David Villa. Rummenigge. And it's Pirlo. That has been cut short. He's gone forward. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. No, he's not getting his way this time. He is through here. Son Heung-min in acres of space out wide. He's had a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that was very necessary. Saka. Bellingham. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Beckham. Rummenigge. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Saka, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
And he's managed to get free. No, he's not getting past him there. Cafu did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Rudiger makes the interception. Chiellini getting this one clear. Saka gets into some space. And who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Now it's Son Heung-min. Davis. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. And he welcomes it in. Oh, super ball! Can he finish? Adams with the clearance. Conte. Bellingham.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Over to the left. Son Heung-min. Cafu calmly anticipates. Bellingham.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Bellingham. Now it's Bellingham. And that could set him on his way. And this is Messi. And the shot! He's scored!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Here we go again then.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Great hit! It's a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial. Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Woohoo! Ein neuer Abonnent.
And there's green grass ahead of him. And the shot! That is lovely. Pedri! Decent enough try.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Great defending, strong and determined. Bellingham.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Intercepts the throw. That's well read. That's really nicely played. That's really well manoeuvred.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made. There's the hit! Really well taken goal. And the comeback is complete. Simplicity itself.
Well, he makes finishing look like a matter of fact. Why take extra touches?
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Oh, this looks sharp. Short changes him with that pass. Adams. Now it's Messi. Gets a good foot in there.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Son Heung-min. Sané. Oh, he's been... And the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Número 9. Entran número 14. Número 21.
Just about up to 75 minutes.
Cambio.
He has found the way through. He's found some... There's the shot! And that is wildly off target.
Spirited, to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Now that's well seen too.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Snyder. And that could set him on his way. And Sané! It's there! And with that, he takes home the match ball.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of goal. What a display, what a player.
Big chance! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, I think it's great he's showing plenty of fight here. You want that to spread throughout the team now.
Cafu, aim forwards. Sané.
Oh, great feat, that.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that's neat. Snyder. Swept in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's Pedri. Vinicius Junior. Messi. Done delicately. Oh, that was vital. Eto'o. It's a really well-measured ball. Messi. Real chance! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. That has not gone well. Sané chasing after it. David Villa. He's had it taken off him. Son Heung-min. And that has left him in a heap. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
And that's off target. And we're done. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Sané, hat-trick score. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Has a goal! Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. A searching ball that into space. No joy this time. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Beckham. That is Conte. Messi. Can he finish?
Messi, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Bellingham! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Beckham. Vinicius Junior. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good.
He's going for goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Beckham is offering a wry smile there.
Pinches it off him. And here's Vinicius Junior. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And nicely intercepted. And it's Beckham. And now the breakaway. Mbappe. Chance! They've scored! They have come roaring back!
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful, loved it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Conte. He's looking to set free a runner. Can he put it away? Vieira. Mbappe looks to get on the end of this. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Tries a shot! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Just eases him off the ball. Scholes is fouled. And he has shown him a yellow card. And it's Scholes. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Very nearly half an hour gone here. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. And that certainly packed a punch. And we have our very first corner. Oh, shooting chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Very nicely done. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Great ball if he can get there. Oh, great chance! And that was very necessary. It's run loose here. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, that's clear cut. It's a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. And he's taking no chances there. Oh, that's ambitious. And he's there to retrieve it. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
I think there's actually a quiet confidence in pulling this off.
He'll fancy himself from here. Griezmann! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Oh, for the keeper to get down to that was top class, but to actually stop himself from spilling it was exceptional. That's great goalkeeping.
No, that was never going to make it. Yeah. He might be in here! Thinks one through. That's an excellent interception. Messi looking understandably energised after his goal. Oh, super find. That is lovely. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Well, played right into his path. Adams cuts it out. Gently done. Looks to clip it forward. He's played him through. Real chance!
Woohoo! Ein neuer Abonnent.
And there is the half-time whistle. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
It's been a really good watch, but I think the managers will be looking for that extra bit of organisation and focus now, just to try and get a little control on this game.
So, both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Oh, he's got a sight of goal. And that has been clubbed away. Taken back almost at once. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's a corner. And there's no surprise who's taking this corner. And he's heaved it away. Messi could try cutting inside here. And the ball is out of play. And he's making progress on the ball. Strokes it back.
Modern football for you, and all that pressing.
He won't be happy with that one. Beckham. Now it's Messi. And Messi! He's done very well to get to that.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Mbappe, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Celtic appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
The attendance for this match was 71,649.
Almost an hour gone. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Vinicius Junior.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Celtic have got it back and they'll have another go. Has a look up and drives it forward. It's a pretty loose pass. Adams calmly anticipates. Adams gets across to intercept that. That is a brilliant interception. Rijkaard.
Woohoo! Ein neuer
Celtic
Abonnent.
applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and
And the finish! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Scholes has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Substitution on the field. Number
Both sides
22,
then taking this chance to
Mbappe.
turn to their benches.
Coming on the field is number 13, Mohamed Salah. Substitution in progress.
Cafu does really well to win the ball there. Could move up a gear here, and he's managed to get free. Oh, that's delightful. Sané. Looking for the runner, and the flag has stayed down. Griezmann, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's been intercepted. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Corner number 4 coming up here. Has a shot! That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
It's a goal kick. That is Conte. Spread neatly. Oh, well played. Now it's Griezmann. Oh, and he's through the middle. Pedri. Sané in acres of space out wide.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Just ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. Griezmann.
There will be 1 minute added
Scholes.
time.
Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And we're done. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place
Hello,
in the minds
everybody, and
of
welcome
the
to
footballing
today's
folk in
match.
this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Played out to the left flank. Del Piero, he's had a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Vinicius Junior going face-to-face with his great rival. Totti. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, what can I say about this guy, Luis Suarez? An elite striker with an insatiable will to win, whether through that panache and shine he can produce, or sheer bloody-mindedness at times. He'll relish a duel or two with that defence, looking for anything he can to feed on.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Deftly out wide. Chiellini calmly anticipates. Good effort from distance. Oh, that's a hit one! Goal!
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Totti, Del Piero, and the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Eto. Eto! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Just eases him off the ball. And that is as far as they're going to go.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Now it's Gnabry. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Vieira.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Gnabry, he's picked his way through. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. And he's taking no chances there. Schneider. And now a sudden chance to counter. Lovely feet. Schneider. He's had a hit! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Schneider actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. And he was alert to it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Adams cuts out the pass. Now it's Eto. Now that's well seen too. And it's played forward. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Vieira has created one goal already. Oh, that's delightful. Schneider gets a good foot in there. Schneider cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Cafu is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
And it's Gnabry. Moved on forwards. In with the challenge. Gnabry.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Big chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Vieira gets a foot in here. Now it's Del Piero. Totti. Luis Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! It's in! And this is getting better and better. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Cafu. And we've reached half-time. So your views on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
A quick reminder today that smoking is only allowed in areas shown on this map. Thank you for your cooperation. Substitution on the field. Number 17, Schneider. Number 18, Serge Gnabry. Number 15, David Villa. Coming on the field, number 5, Bellingham. Number 21, Sane. Number 20, Mbappe.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Pirlo. Kante promptly onto that, and that is that. Vinicius Junior. Cannavaro does really well to win the ball there. Pass is just off target. Plays a delicate ball. No, that's been intercepted. Pedri. No, again there's no way through. Chiellini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Pass somewhat off target. Chance! Really well taken goal. The second half sparks straight into life. An act of charity gratefully received. And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Aim forwards.
Well, that'll certainly improve their mood. All the talking, both tactical and motivational, in that half-time dressing room seems to have paid off for the moment, at least. Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
He knew what was coming. That's the yellow card. Spread out to the left. Oh, that's fabulous. Beckenbauer can get it clear. Bellingham. And it's Sané. Engages and forces him off the ball.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Has a go! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Corner number 2 then. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now they can spring out of defence. He can run onto that. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Can he get it through? That has been cut short. He could be in here. And the shot, there's the shot! It's a goal! It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Totti demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
It's just beyond his reach.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Bellingham is offering some sort of an apology there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Conte. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Vinicius Junior! No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Oh, super find. He's cut it out. Very nicely done. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were... He's got the shot away! Oh, the ball's run... Oh, what has happened here? It's out for a goal kick. Mbappe gets flagged offside. Thuram makes the interception. That is a great pick out. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he's managed to get free. Buffon is there to take. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Luis Suarez shapes to shoot! And more and more and more! And they are cruising away. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement. And we're done. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will.
Woohoo! Ein neuer Abonnent.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us.
Hello,
as you can
everybody,
see,
and
we are
welcome
all
to
set.
today's match.
The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. And already we're underway here. In with the challenge. Oh, he's found support out wide. It's Azar! Oh, that's majestic!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Amrabat. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Kagawa. That's a nicely measured pass. Now can he hit one? It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And the shot! He scored! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game. Hazard has got himself a free kick. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Hazard. Beckenbauer. Turns and goes back. Showing good feet. Messi! Goal, the Netherlands! And again they hit the front. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
The Netherlands get themselves into the lead. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Conte. Well, that pass isn't the best. Amrabat. Oh, perfectly measured that. Drogba. There's no flag.
That's good defensive concentration. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Amrabat is always looking to break lines. But it's Thuram.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Kagawa. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Sané does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Oh, well played, lovely. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's got away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, that's a key interception. Amrabat. Beckenbauer. Conte. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. No, that's been intercepted. That has not gone well. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Well timed, excellent interception. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, and he's through the middle. Beckenbauer, oh, nicely intercepted. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Nice control. Amrabat. Looking for the runner, and he's managed to get free. Picked out, he's got the shot away! Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Well, a throw in. Oh, sweet feet. There's the hit! It's in! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
There was no get... And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it has been a pretty crazy game so far. A game played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Looks for the finish. Oh, the keeper's equal to it.
Sanek put absolutely everything he had into that. Maybe better look next time.
Beckenbauer. Great ball, and he's in here.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Ruben Dias promptly onto that, and that is that. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. He has found the way through. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
Messi gets his head to it. He's missed, but not by that far. The Netherlands are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Beckham has created 1 goal already. Beckham is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not getting picked out.
Azar. Alex Schneider. And he's being shifted off it. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from it.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Deftly done. Adams spots it and intercepts. Beckham. And here's a chance. Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Beckham brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Beckenbauer. Amrabat. Beckenbauer. Oh, super find. Oh, look at the space here. He gets big. Goal, the Netherlands! And they get themselves in front. What a great header, got plenty on that.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Has a go! And he hits the net. A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
Substitutions taking place.
And now he has 2. The Netherlands take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Half an hour gone in the second half. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
That's positional gold. The utilisation.
It's a mighty effort! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
And he could have eased the pressure on his team by taking them within one of an equaliser.
Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Now it's Azar. He is through here. It's out for a goal kick.
Substitution.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, smashing header! He should have put that one away.
Drogba is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
Beckham. David Villa. Sané. Beckham. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Drogba. It's a pretty loose pass. Interesting ball. He's in space and looking for options. Opts to play it back. And he's had a hit! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Beckham clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Good read, needed to be. And here's Sané. Sané gets flagged offside.
Substitution in progress.
The Netherlands making consecutive changes here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Now the finish! And it's there! And they are cruising away.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
The Netherlands grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Big chance! And it's in! Surely now they are well and time is up. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that... Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Oh, what's he done? And he's managed to get free. Great chance! They've scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Well, there was to be no other outcome. So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Oh, look, this is just what the fans wanted, and now that they're celebrating the opener, I think they'll want to see their team make all the running from here.
He's looking wide. Nice interception, well timed. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. He's in plenty of space here. Wasn't easy on the eye, but it's done its job. Vardiol defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And the shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Wits! Terrific header! Really well taken goal. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Bellingham. Oh, the shot could be on here. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. He'll know exactly where he wants to put it. Not much more than a formality.
Well, look at the keeper's reaction, Peter. He felt he could have kept it out. That was so tight.
Paris Saint-Germain get themselves back into contention.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
And here's Wits. Bellingham. Punched away. White is one whose deliveries we all know about. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And it's the goalkeeper's to claim. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Now that's well seen too. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's got away. Vardiol did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And that's a throw-in. Conte, Beckenbauer, Adams. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's there to clear it. And they've got a throw.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Cleared away. And here's Beckham. And that interception was most necessary. Now it's Torres. Bellingham. Diaz. Lofted upfield. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Thuram. And he's picked out the run. Vinicius Junior receives... There's the shot! He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. So this to extend their lead. And that's a poor pen.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Vinicius Junior. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's found the way through. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Now it's Bellingham. Bellingham. Wirtz. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Diaz. Hernandez. Bellingham. Now it's Diaz. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Big chance! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, no joy this time. Bellingham. And Diaz. Gets a good foot in there. Spread neatly. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So after a truly engaging first half, it remains right on edge. Things still very much in the mix in what is shaping up to be a super contest. 2 on the score at the break, and every indication that both parties are capable of adding more. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And we're off again. Changes made by neither side from what we understand. And here's Torres. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Diaz showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Bellingham. Beckenbauer wins the duel this time. Bellingham. And here's Thuram. Wriggles his way through. That's a shade optimistic. He's been side down. Is that a penalty? The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. White has been sent off. It was deemed a professional foul.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
Davis. Now it's Diaz. No, he's not getting any further than that. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Great hit! And he was there to get a vital touch.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
Paris Saint-Germain with the corner. They're first.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Substitution on the field. Number 12.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
7.
Yeah, I think he's trying to stay one step ahead of his opponents here, maintain the upper hand, so to speak. I can see that.
And he skips past his man. Vardiol spots it and intercepts. He's looking to set free a runner. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That has been cut short. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Chooses to go. Shot a goal! Vinicius Junior. Now it's Haaland. Oh, good spread. And it's De Bruyne. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Haaland. Haaland! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, such a clever touch. Turns and... Can he finish? Mbappe. Donnarumma can pick that up. Oh, given away. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. Oh, what a climb! Caught offside that time.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Beckham calmly anticipates. And the pass is intercepted.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Bellingham. Now who's going to be first to this? Nice sequence of passes this. He's got space in the area. He can get that clear. Nicely aimed pass. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well read, nice interception. No luck with that dink over the top. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, good-looking ball.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Bellingham! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Vinicius Junior. I think we're just about done here.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Guardiola. 2 minutes to be added on. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Mbappe tries a shot! They've scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Cafu gets over and intercepts. And back to the goalkeeper. Played back in. David Villa. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Well read, nice interception. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Beckham. Mbappe. Schneider.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Danielson. Oh, no joy this time.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That is a great pick out. And it's Schneider. And he's picked out the run. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And that could set him on his way. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
He's found a way through. Oh, shooting chance! They've scored! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Sané. They've done it! Looks offside, I think. Yep, the flag is up.
Well, obviously some sections of the crowd would disagree, but that was the right decision, albeit a late one.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it... Oh, that's ambitious. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, what a mistake! He has found a way through. Oh, that's a fine interception. Danielson. Danielson going face-to-face with his great rival. Well read, and the danger is averted. Couldn't squeeze it through. Pedri. He's had a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And it's been taken short. Oh, nice touch. Can he finish? Yes!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
5 minutes till the break. Conte. Pedri. Well timed, excellent interception. Mbappe. That is a great pick out. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Cremonese clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And that is out of play. Shevchenko. David Villa. Modric. Well, that pass isn't the best. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd, and a fair reflection of the territorial state of play, with the half-time scoreline 2-1. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
He's played him through. Beckenbauer cuts it out. Pedri does have his name on the score sheet, of course.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Just eases him off the ball. Cafu, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Sané. And the shot! We've got a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before the ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Cafu makes the interception. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Mbappe. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Brilliantly cut out. No way through, so back it comes. David Villa showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Sané. Oh, that's a key interception. Valverde. Davis promptly onto that, and that is that. Looking for options for movement. And that has been knocked clear. That is a brilliant interception. David Villa! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. That has been cut short. Pinged towards the front line. And he's gone looking for safety. And he's let fly! Comfortable claim for the keeper.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Cremonese showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Cafu spots it and intercepts. Right, looks a good ball through. Bellingham. He can run onto that. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Bellingham. Bellingham looking to get on the end of this. Now the finish! Cremonese! Goal! Into the lead once more. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 7, Modric.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
It's just beyond his reach. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Pedri. Speculative strike. And that is doing no harm at all.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
And he welcomes it in.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Pass is just off target. No, that's been intercepted. Delicate ball, and it needs to be.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Pedri. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And we're done. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result. So without question, it is one of the most awaited, most anticipated days on the footballing calendar. So many teams, so many ambitions, and only a handful will go forward to achieve those ambitions. That is the nature of our fascinatingly competitive game. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. The action has already started. Now it's Wirtz. Has a go! And he's there to get it away. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Maldini gets over and intercepts. That is a great pick out. He's picked his way through. What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personalities go, we're talking big.
As close as you get to goalkeeping perfection. And he's quick to get it clear again. And that is excellent. Gnabry! And that is doing no harm at all.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Wits. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Gnabry. He is through here. Tries the cut back.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Gnabry. It's a goal kick. Now it's Nedved. He's found a way through. Neymar. Can he finish? No goals as yet. Vinicius Junior goes on a charge down the left. And it's Nedved. Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Gnabry. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's fabulous. And the cross come. He's got full. Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Cafu. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And he's intervened well there.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Nedved. Vinicius Junior. It's gone out for a throw-in. Pinches it off him. Played with finesse. And he was quick to react. Well, that's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. He's got away. Gnabry. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, well played, well played. And we have our very first corner. And he can clear it away. And he's had a hit! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Cafu is offering a right smile there.
Oh, nicely intercepted. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Ah, quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Beckham. Now it's Wirtz, and he's managed to get free. And the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Gnabry really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And now they can spring out of defence.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And he was alert to it. So what can they make of this? And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless.
Please look
The
at the screen
midway
for
point of the
information
game.
on how to
What
find
an
your
end to the
way
half,
around this
Peter.
stadium.
A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So they head in no further forward. The score here still 0-0.
Substitution on the field. Number 4, Beckham.
And we're underway again.
Number 15.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
And here's the chance to counter. Well, that's well seen too. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Out to the left it goes. Neymar. And he's straight offside. And no, he's seen through all of that. Now it's Gnabry. Pass somewhat off target.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had...
Now the finish! Big moment! Massive goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree. Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worth the treat.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's good running with the ball. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Done delicately. That looks a cracking ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that is exemplary defending.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of his game, and he was.
Conte. Wirtz. Wirtz! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? So their 4th corner of the game. Gnabry plays it short. And here's Mbappe. Turns and goes. He's going for goal! They're up to 5 corners now. They've played it short. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cleared without complication. Vinicius Junior. Look at the space here. He's had a hit! No mistake! They are right back in business.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Vitz. Cristiano Ronaldo.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Has a shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Nedved usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Substitution in progress.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, it's an interesting move, this, Peter. It just gives opposition defences a very different challenge.
Now it's Gnabry. Gnabry making good progress on the right-hand side. Maldini is there to clear. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Oh, that's well spotted. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Referee's given a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Serge Gnabry. Coming on to replace him is number 14, Messi.
Beckenbauer. And it's Davis. Vinicius Junior. Some really good ball movement. Messi going face to face with his great rival. He's great chance! And that's a real chance missed.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting...
It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Now, power or placement? It's in! Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Substitutions taking place.
Time for a change in personnel.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Can he spark a counter here? Looking for the run. Nice ball, and he's in here. Hits one! They've scored! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. That was a given, it always was.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Collar! Collar! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! A finish of true class! And they are cruising away. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Kohler demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
And the shot! That is decidedly lacking. And that will be it. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
And we come
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited, and deserved to be.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so just... Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing, certainly up for this one. We have already started here. That looks a good ball through. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Hullet. And he's straight offside. Bellingham. Messi. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Oh, that's well spotted. He's played him through. Oh, nicely intercepted.
The Dutch introduced total football to the world, and in many ways, Ruud Gullit is the perfect example.
Well, he really could play in any position.
Yes, he started as a sweeper and showed that he could play anywhere in midfield and indeed up front. Big, strong, and absolutely gifted.
Vieira. No lack of adventure up to now, just no breakthrough. Roberto Baggio. That is a great pick out. And the ball's a good one. Shevchenko! And that was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
So we're still where we started right now. He is through here. And the keeper's in command. Bellingham. Milan applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
It's Pirlo! Goal, Milan!
Milan clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Milan have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Always onto this. Well, that's beautifully weighted. The message is clear. None shall pass. Bout of passing here, really easy on the... Big chance! It's there! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
Milan are now... He's had a hit! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Kaka actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Bellingham. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. That's a shade optimistic. Vinicius Junior. And it's Beckham. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Baggio is onto it in a flash. David Villa. Pinches it off him. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that's played in low. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Looking for the run-up. Baggio gets flagged offside. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Pirlo. And it's Pirlo.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just...
Oh, he's been caught napping! Turns and goes back. Looking tidy in possession here. Shapes to shoot! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Beckham.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di
Shin to
recupero.
shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Chance to finish. And this could be the final action of the first half. Cafu. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Can he finish? Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Maldini can get it clear. Vinicius Junior! Really well taken goal. And right on half-time, that is telling. No space, no... And we've reached half-time. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Beckenbauer calmly anticipates. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
That is great defending, so alert. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Rijkaard wins the duel this time. So can they find a way to turn around this deficit? Pullet looking to get on the end of this. Can he put it away? Bellingham. Adams cuts out the pass.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Oh no, he's got that wrong. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He's had it taken off him. Vinicius Junior bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Pirlo. Kaká. Shevchenko. And Shevchenko! Oh, screamer! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Pirlo. And here's Vinicius Junior. David Villa. That's going to go a long way. And claimed it back swiftly. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 11. Numero 21.
Ronaldinho.
Pirlo. Numero 10. Numero 22.
Mbappe. Sané. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Nesta gets good distance on it. Really fierce, close defending.
Ronaldinho. Cambio di
Sané
giocatore.
stood his ground strongly. So, third corner of the game. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Totti. And he's being shifted off it. Pedri. Sané. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Now it's Shevchenko. Schneider. Fires from distance. Beckenbauer. Oh, easy pickings there. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Muscular approach does pay off here. Maldini with a definite foul there. Now it's Schneider. Well timed, excellent interception. Schneider. Pedri. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Kante, who's set up 1 goal so far. Can he get onto this? And he cuts out the supply. Zanetti getting this one clear. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve.